Morning, guys. All right, so this is good morning, BRP Nidhi on YouTube. How you going, mate? And I think I'm on Facebook now. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Marco. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a skit on that your post. I think it's hilarious. So I should be live on Facebook. And I'm on YouTube, so happy days, guys. So in this live stream, I'm going to give you 3 killer tips, tokens, which I feel that are going to be like long term. This is going to be money makers, right? These are going to be money makers, in my opinion, all the way to the bank. But first, before we go there, hi Hunter. Before we go there, I want to just play this. So this is the BitConnect man. Hey! Alright, guys.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody from around the world.
Good morning, Carlos. Yes, you're back. Great to see you enthusiastic, even though you lost and you promoted a scam. Hey! Now you should have listened to your wife, Carlos. That's the moral of the story, Carlos. You should have listened to your wife because your wife told you it was a scam. And you got on stage and you said it wasn't a scam. I'm getting paid. Hey, how can I get some Bitcoin? So, yeah, it's all fun and games, Carlos. It is funny. It is funny, isn't it, Carlos? Because, guess what? You still got your enthusiasm, but you ain't got your BTs, your BitConnect. So anyway, so the moral of the story, guys, listen to your wife. You should have listened to your wife, Carlos, when she said it was a scam. But you were, hey. So, love the guy's enthusiasm, but this guy's a noob, and he should be taking advice from a person that promoted a scam. Hey! Don't get it. Don't get your judgment twisted up in his enthusiasm. Okay. So anyway, next time listen to your wife. So with that said, let's go to hey Jazz. Hey Tommy. What's going on? Hey Kim. Matthew. So let's get into the meat of it, guys, because this is what you're here for. You're not here for my antics. You're not here for my jokes. Hey! Although I do that pretty good. You're here to make some money. And the market's down and everything's down, but you can still make some money because there's opportunities. There's always opportunities. Depends on which way you see it. And Bitcoin's going to come back. The market's going to come back, right? Yin and yang, right? Right? Whenever there's a reaction, there's an opposite to equal reaction, right? This is something like Murphy's Law or some Einstein, I don't know, but it's in the makeup, right? If there's a reaction, there's equal to opposite reaction or something like that, right? You know what I mean? So Bitcoin goes down, there's going to be an equal to opposite reaction. Bitcoin's going to go up. We see this huge downturn in Bitcoin, right? Guess what? It's going to be a massive bull run too, right? Coming, all right? Hey Steve, how you going? Hey Brad. So, you know, you just have to be patient, guys, right? You know, you're going to look back on this in a couple of months and go, oh shit, you know, Bitcoin was like 6,000. I should have bought some. Oh no, now it's like 30,000. Oh no, I should have bought some. You know, this is the conversations we're going to be having. Is cryptocurrency going to disappear? I mean, come on. This is technology. This ain't a bubble. This is evolution. This is technology. I did a live stream yesterday about mobile payments. I'm talking about, you know, all they use, these people in China and Shenzhen, all they use is Alipay and WePay. Even when we were shopping here in Chiang Mai, we saw this shop and it just accepted Alipay as well as fiat. So this stuff's not going away, right? It's people think they can regulate it, they can stop it, the banks can, you know, do their part. You know, they try to create this Ripple, which is centralized. It's not going away, guys. You can't. The whole crypto sphere is just not going to disappear to zero. Like, you know, that's impossible, right? The technology is there, and it's going to change lives. They're going to highly regulate it, but how are they going to stop Bitcoin? How can you stop Bitcoin? There's miners all over the world mining Bitcoin. How is the US regulation going to stop it? They can't stop Bitcoin. They can't stop mining Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Once you restrict, it's like everything that has happened in the history. Look back in history. Whenever you restrict something, guess what? It goes underground, and people want it even more. Prohibition. People were stopped. They couldn't have alcohol. So then this whole booming industry under the radar in the black market of alcohol, and the price of alcohol went up, right? So they're going to restrict it. They're going to try to stop and restrict whatever, right, in the US. But at the end of the day, people are going to want it because people want things that they can't have, right? Everyone wants things that they can't have, right? Or they don't have. You know, they want a Lambo. Oh no, this guy's got a Lambo, so let's hate on him because I haven't got a Lambo, right? We want things that we can't have, or we don't have. So Bitcoin's going to be restricted. Prohibition. Not allowed to have alcohol. Guess what? People are going to go and find alcohol. They're going to pay a premium for alcohol. They're going to buy Bitcoin at a premium. It's only going to force the price up. So I wouldn't really worry about it. I mean, crypto, it's to say crypto is just going to go away overnight. It's just ridiculous. This is what these people believe, right? They're doing all sorts of tactics to try to bring crypto down. It's the future, and at some point, crypto is going to be the future, whatever that is. So I have three really good tokens which I think that are going to be winners. These are going to be winners. In my opinion, this is not financial advice, but this is going to be winners in 2018. Like, they cannot not be. All right. In my opinion, it's not financial advice. So let's get into it. This one is, oh my God, this one is, the ICO didn't flop. They just didn't get many publicity out there, you know, and it's just they only raised like 1.5 or nearly 2 million, right? And out of the 23 million, so yeah, there you go, they raised 3.8 million of 23 million, 12% of their target, right? It's called Genesis Vision, and it's like an app which has managers that can buy that control or manage one particular cryptocurrency, and you can buy into it as a crypto fund kind of thing, right? So the price of GVT was $1 at the ICO price, and those lucky people that got it are laughing, because now let's have a look at Binance. It's $38, so it's 38x. I saw this ICO because it was just recently. The ICO took place. It took place when I got into ICOs. Yeah, November the 15th. And I looked at it and thought, trading, nah. Smart contracts, nah. I was dead wrong there. So it's 38x USD. It's 28x BTC, and it's 16.64x Ether. I think this is based on current. Oh wow! So this one here, this one got away. Damn, this one's pumping now. I'm still trying to. I bought some. I bought 20. Okay, so as you can see there, I bought 20. It's $38. Now, why Genesis Vision? Because this one here is. I'll show you the reason why I like this one. This one would be probably more of a flip, but I think that this one can make a lot of money before the end of the year. All right, so let's just go to GVT and let's look at Genesis Vision. So can you guys hear me? Yeah, you guys. All right. Okay. Cool. So we got a Genesis Vision, right? This is it here. Let's have a look at the project first. I better show you the project. So this has already come out. It's been in the market for three months now, 4 months. The next step in financial markets evolution. The first platform for private trust management market built on blockchain technology and smart contracts. So basically, got these money managers that manage one particular crypto, and you can. I wouldn't say it's like E-Trade, but maybe similar kind of thing. How it works: build your own investment strategy from scratch. Choose a suitable for you wide list of categorized AI generated Genesis Vision investment portfolios. All right, they've got a demo app on the Google Play, right, and probably iOS as well, iTunes as well. So this is their roadmap. They're going through their roadmap. Still early days, right? But the team has implemented. Put it that way. They got Charlie Schramm on there as an advisor, although his name gets tossed around quite a bit these days. So they have got, this looks like it's Russian based, or I don't know, they've got quite a bit of Russians on this anyway. So it's a crypto investment kind of fund manager kind of thing with an app, and you invest in certain, they'll give you, they'll manage it for you kind of thing, right? They've got fund managers that are already doing it, and then you can then look at their, if you go on the app, you'll be able to see it. All right, I'll show you the app. So as far as, have they done stuff? They have done stuff. How far are they going to go? Well, we don't know. But they have a, this is it here. Hang on. They have a app, and this is it here, and you can just see that this is a demo, of course, obviously, but you guys get the idea, right? At least they've got some sort of prototype. All right, that's important. They've got some sort of prototype, and this is the fund manager here, right? And you can scroll down, and you can see the different fund managers, and then you can just click on these. Whether this is just superficial or not, I don't know, but and then you can invest whatever, whatever. All right. So there is a beta, there is a working, what they call MVP, minimal viable product. All right. So that's good to know. So they're still going through their roadmap. Now, what you should note is with this one here, Genesis Vision, there's only 4,436 tokens, because the reason why this token supply is so low is because Genesis Vision, their tokens got burnt. So because they had such a low, because they had such a small ICO and not much, it was so under the radar, hardly anyone bought into it. Well, they only raised 12% of their target. The total tokens were burnt. See, they wanted 44 million. That was their token. That was still a pretty, 44 million is a good metric. All right, but because it was so undervalued, I mean, people just didn't even buy into it. They burnt the tokens, and that's why you got a 4,400,000. Now this is very important, guys. All right. So as you can tell, I mean, I told you about this one yesterday. It's a long-term one as well. This one's got 2 million circulating supply. Okay, it's DigiDAO, DigixDAO, right? And this has only got a 2 million supply. All right, I bought into this. I saw this at $68, and then I saw it at $97, and I was like, this thing's gonna go up, but I didn't buy into it. So anyway, I bought into it. It's got 2 million supply, and it's 370 now. This was 550 about 3 to 4 days ago. This was 550. So let's just say it's 500 at 2 million, and then you go back to Genesis Vision. This is just based on metrics here, right? They only got a 4 million, and they're only at $38. So, and DigiDAO had, they got up to as high as 550. And they have a less supply. All right. So even if you look at this, and you divide this by 2, all right. Genesis Vision, although DigiDAO has been around for over a year, Genesis Vision in about a year's time, this should 10x. even more. All right, this should 10x based just on the volume. All right, just based on the sorry, not the volume, the total supply. But if you look at Binance, the volume with Binance is very very appealing. All right, so if you look at markets, then you look at Binance. 24-hour volume is just under 9 million, which is very good in BTC, and 1.4 million in Ether. Now it's only on like Binance. Most of the volumes on Binance, Qcoin, and Hit BTC, but most of the volumes on Binance. So this one has room to grow. It's still got another 10x in it. I think it's got, in my opinion, it's probably got another 8x on this price before the end of the year, based on the token supply. All right, but it's hard. But I think from this point on, I mean, it's a money maker. Just how much, whether it's 5x, 8x, or 10x by the end of the year, that'll depend on a lot of things, a lot of factors. But if you look at the supply and where the project is going so far, it's going well, and the volume's up, and it's like a half decent project. It's not the greatest project, but they've already got an MVP, which is something that they're moving down the roadmap. So I would say this is a safe investment. In my opinion, this is not financial advice. And you know, I mean, you can't really not make money with this. I mean, it just depends on how much you're gonna make. But I mean, I would, if you want to make some money on it, this is a long-term one, and you know, even if you sort of 2 or 3x or 5x, take your money and run. Don't be greedy with it, you know. But again, you know, do your due diligence. All right. So I've started to grow a little bit of Genesis Vision in my portfolio there. As you can see, I got 20 there. All right. So that's the first one, Genesis Vision. So write that down and do your due diligence on it. Okay. I've still got 2 more for you. Bluzelle, yep, Bluzelle is also good. And I've got quite a bit of Bluzelle. I've bought into the ICO. All right. Oh, let's get off that one. Let's just go to the live. Yeah, definitely. It's gone up a bit. Hi, Anisha. Hi, Crazyville. Hey, Muhammad. How you guys going? So these are you can snatch these up as BTC is going to make its way back up. All right. So another one too. Again, this is long term. It's not. This is all long term stuff. It's not get rich quick. All right. I think these tokens are good long term. So they're not long. They're not. So this one here is also, I think, is good. Nano. They had their rebranding from Roblox, you know, a few months back or a month back or so. So I think this is a better name. The advantage with Nano is if you go to here. All right, so this is basically the advantage of Nano. BTC has got like 7 transactions per second. Dash has got 10 transactions per second. Ethereum's got 15 transactions per second. Litecoin's got 50 transactions per second. Ripple's got 1,500 transactions per second. And XRB, which is Nano, has got 7,000 transactions per second. I don't think they're running masternodes yet. I'm not sure, but 7,000 transactions per second. This is really where the meat of it is with Nano. All right. So they have got a decent team behind them, and I think this is going to be a really good long-term hold. And let's just have a look at the metrics. So there's only 133 million, all the supplies in the market. And let's have a look at the Binance is the biggest, obviously. It's 49 million volume in the last 24 hours. So this thing's blazing, guys. This is blazing. So as you can see, let's go to Nano. And there you go. Whoa, I got a whole 40 Nano. So yeah, I think this one here long term, Nano long term, like at the end of the year, I mean, who really knows, guys? I mean, who really knows where Nano is going to be? People can make predictions. I mean, these predictions you just got to take with a grain of salt, because I mean, no one really knows. No one really knows. And this website here, it's just pure speculation. It's just, I wouldn't even believe it. I wouldn't even believe it. I would just look at it and just go, okay. So Nano here, they're predicting that it's going to be about $26, you know, 1 year forecast. 26, I reckon it's going to be a lot more than that. But anyway, yeah, that's what they're saying. All right, so let's see. All right, so I think that with the problem with Nano is it's this great new technology. Yeah, it's super fast. Literally, you send transfer tokens, or you send tokens to whatever transaction is literally instant. All right, that's the beauty of it. But what I said a couple of live streams ago about live stream last week, doesn't matter if you've got the latest and the greatest blockchain token service, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right, what matters is mass adoption. That's what matters. And the reason why Bitcoin is king, because it has mass adoption. It's got 41% of the market. And that is a big thing, because the leader that has the biggest percentage of the market, it's harder for them to topple, because these ones here, like Nano and all these other ones, Cardano, EOS, they haven't got market share. Their problem is that no one knows what they are. The mainstream does not. The only one that the mainstream, the only crypto that people know mainstream is Bitcoin. You know, that's it. Then it'll be like Ethereum. Then it'll be like Litecoin. But all these other ones, no one knows what they are. The only people that know what they are the people in the crypto space. They're the only people that know what they are. No one else knows. No one else cares. And that's why Bitcoin is where it's at. Because everyone, if you go Bitcoin, yeah, I've heard of it. Have you heard of Nano? What's that? Is that an iPod? They used to be an iPod, right? And Nano used to be an iPod. So no one has any clue about it. And this is the problem with Nano right now. This is the biggest risk you're taking, because no one has a clue about it. It has not got mass adoption. It's got awareness in the crypto, but the crypto space is only tiny, right? It has to reach mass adoption, has to reach mainstream. So when you're going to see this technology, I mean, you know, I would say 5 years away. What happens with these coins is they have to reach mass adoption. They have to apply in the real world. You know, merchants need to take it on board as a payment system. That's why Bitcoin is where it's at. Right? So you're taking the biggest risk now, even though you're investing in it and it's still cheap at $11. You know, this thing could go to the moon or could flop. So that's the risk you're taking with it. Do I think it's going to make money in the next 12 months? Yes, I think it's going to make money in the 12 months. Long term, who knows? No one knows, right? But it's certainly got the infrastructure in place to do it, because it's do 7,000 transactions per second. Visa does 15,000 transactions. So it's already half the speed of Visa. But Visa is obviously widely used in the whole world. Nano is used by, you know, a bunch of cryptocurrency enthusiasts. That's it. All right. So that's the difference. Big difference. That's the risk you're taking. So anyway, but I still think it's worth buying, because, as you know, if you look at this small space that we're in, and you know whether we can make some money with Nano in the next, you know, till the end of the year, absolutely we can. So to me, it's a safe bet. Just look at it on a weekly basis and make your calls on then, you know. But they have got a good team, so you know, only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. So we got Genesis Vision. These are just basically the ones I'm telling you now are good short-term to mid-term, like, you know, hold till the end of the year and then cash out if you want. Right? I think it's safe enough, especially Genesis Vision and Nano. It's hold to the end of the year. You're gonna make some real good profits. I think you're gonna make some real good profits. After the end of the year, we have to reassess and look at it where it's gonna go. I think, you know, that's what you got to do. You can't look at it on a daily basis. You got to look at it more like a weekly or monthly basis. And you have to give it time, 6 to 12 months. You can't just get into these things and then by next week go, oh, I've made any money and sell. That's ridiculous. You have to give it 6 to 12 months. So if you're going to buy Nano or Genesis Vision, give it at least 6 to 12 months, or don't even buy them. All right. So the last one, I used to know, yeah. I bought quite a bit of no, I didn't buy any. I'm thinking of Ripple. Alright, so let's go to Polymath, getting cash. Yeah, I haven't bought any Polymath. I heard it was security, so I passed. But anyway, there's so many out there. You guys know about Encash. I told you about Encash. You know, I bought some more again. So now I'm up to 200 and nearly 222,000 Encash. You know, I'm going to continue to accumulate Encash. You know, even if this thing reaches 50 cents. You know, there's, or even I want to get 1 million Encash. So I'm just going to keep on buying. Even if it reaches 50 cents, there's 500 grand. You know. So long term, I think this is a really good deal. It's got an all-star team, but this is not one of them. Okay, this one here, PO8. All right. So Oracle's network was a ICO recently. Okay, and this is a platform for smart contracts and dApps. POA network is an open Ethereum sidechain with proof of authority consensus reached by independent validators. We are building a public network for smart contracts that combine speed, security, and cost efficiency. So this one here, I think this one is pretty undervalued. All right, it's got big wraps on it, and it's sort of kind of under the radar right now. So let's just have a look at the. Let's have a look at what it. Can't even spell it. Hang on. Hang on. So they did reach their target of 41 million. So this basically sold out. You know, this sold out real quick. Total supply 522 million. Tokens sold. Yeah, we get all that. This sold out in a jiffy. I missed this one. So I'm trying to buy it now. Let's have a look. So this one here, it's got 5-second block time. That's pretty fast. Probably a little bit faster than Litecoin. Let's look at their roadmap. Platform POA connected. So yeah, this one, I think this one's a under the radar job. All right, because it's a platform. All right, because it's a platform. I'm just trying to find the. Here we go. Someone's already typed it in for me. So yeah, this one here was 12 million. They're saying that they raised 12 million USD, 41,000 Ether. This one's already 5x, and the ICO price. Oh damn, the ICO price was 7 cents. So what's it now? So it's 36 cents. Alright, it's gone up 20% slightly. So I'm trying to buy this now. As you can see, there's my sell order there, buy order, but 883. Yeah, it's gone up quite a bit. There's my buy order there. There it is there. You can see it just there. So I'll just let it sit for a while. Yeah, I think that this one, because it's a platform, it's undervalued. This one again, this is going to be like a 6 to 12 months. Just don't even bother even selling it. Just if you buy into it, don't even bother. Just forget about it. Buy it and forget about it. But it has got a lot of potential. Right. So these are my picks. All right. I think these are pretty much safe bets. They're gonna make money, but you know you and I'm still building these up as well. So I'm still building. I'm gonna buy bits and pieces of these when I can, and let's go have a look. Yeah, I got Genesis Vision. I got 20, Nano 40, Binance Coin 578. I got 13 Neo, Nucleus Vision. I got 228. So I still got 0.1 of an Ether there. That's the sell order for, sorry, the buy order for POA. All right. So if I look at POA here, yeah, I'm trying to buy this now. I've got 2,000. I want to buy 2,000 of them. All right. So that's that. So yeah, they're my picks for today, and also I bought some DGD the other day. That's going up and down. So yeah, these are the ones that I personally am buying. Genesis Vision. I'll tell you what I got. I've pretty much got everything on this list except for, I'm not sure about IOST. I'm not sure about that one yet. I got Neo. I got Binance Coin. I got Bread. I got DGD. Sorry, not DGB. DGD. Digex DAO. Not Digibyte. Alright, Digex DAO. I got Genesis Vision. I got Icon. I just haven't got it in this account. I haven't got ADA yet. This is probably going to be the next to buy. I got Nano. I got Encash. I'm trying to buy some POA. I got Power Ledger, but I just haven't got Power Ledger here in my account. I got QSP, but I haven't got it in this account. And I got some Tron, but I haven't got it in this account. Well, I got 40 there from referral commissions, but the majority of my 100,000 Tron are in they're in my Mu wallet. All right, so these favorites, this one OST, I'm still looking at that one, and probably I'll buy some Cardano soon. I still like Cardano, and because that's a blockchain infrastructure, and I'm also holding Zilliqa. All right, I've still got Zilliqa. This is going to be like, this one's a winner. All right, Zilliqa's a winner. All right, I'm holding Zilliqa. I'm holding Bluezell. All right, holding all these. He's just not even going to bother looking and selling on these. All right, Bluezell. I've still got Bluezell. Holding that. So as you can tell, these are big ones, but they're just marinating. What else have I got? I got so many. I got to look at my list. So look, so you guys got a fair idea of kind of, you know, what I'm buying and holding in my portfolio, because I just told you them. Plus I've got a whole bunch of ICOs that are just not even in the market yet. They're not even listed on CoinMarketCap yet. You know what I mean? Plus my normal portfolio of all other stuff. So basically what I'm doing is I'm waiting on the market to come back. I think everyone's waiting on the market to come back. And then once the market comes back, everything will just go up. Then I'm going to start to sell quite a bit of my portfolio out. I'm going to diversify into these strong coins, like I just told you, just what I just before. Dash, put some more into Dash, EOS, more Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the ones I just told you, Nano, a bit more of Genesis Vision, POA, what else? Probably some Cardano. These are all just, I've still got a shitload of Icon. So these are all going to be my strong long-term holds that I just won't even touch. And I'm also going to diversify into some mining equipment again. I've already got multiple miners running, but I'm going to put some more. I'm going to buy some more mining machines, anywhere from 50 to 100 Bitmains over time, obviously. And that's going to be running in my own kind of, their mine machines running in someone else's facility. You know what I mean? So I have control over. I told you yesterday about Genesis Mining. Genesis Mining, do not buy the Ethereum contracts or the Zcash contracts. All right, you're wasting your time, because it's going to take you over a year, so nearly a year and a half for the Ethereum one, and for the Zcash one, it's going to take you 2 years before you're in profit. There's no, it's pointless. It's a pointless exercise. You're going to give them money, and they're going to give you a little bit back every. It's just like a, I wouldn't say Ponzi, but you know, it's not a good deal. What you're better off doing is buying, building the Ethereum contract, Ethereum machines yourself. For the price of one Ethereum contract for 500 megahash, you could build 2 machines if you buy the parts and build them yourself when you got cheap power. So, you know, even though I love Genesis Mining in the sense that, because it's, you know, you buy BTC contracts, they're the only ones that are profitable for Genesis Mining. Well, actually Litecoin and Dash, but they haven't offered them for donkey's ears. So if you can buy the BTC contracts, great. But if you're waiting too long for the pre-sale, then maybe it's not a good option. You just have to weigh that up. But as in just Genesis Mining itself and buying Genesis Mining contracts, whether you're buying it directly to Genesis or SGG, only buy the Bitcoin contract. Do not buy anything else, because they're not designed to make you money. They're designed to make them money. Only buy the BTC contracts. Now, if you go through, if you buy through Genesis or you buy through SGG, know that you're going to be paying the most. It's the shittest deal in the planet. Okay, I bought a lot of BTC contracts. I'm telling you, it's a shit deal. All right, I'm not trying to bag Genesis here. I'm not trying to bag SGG here. I'm just telling you how it is. They're shit deals. All right. And the reason why they make a shitload of money on it is because they're catering to a market. They're catering to people that are obviously at their jobs. They want to make extra income. So let's buy this one machine and split it up 50 times and sell the hash rate out to it, right? And we'll be able to buy one Bitmain machine and maybe buy another 50% of another machine. And then after 2 years, when that machine is still running, the contract is finished, but the machine is still running, right? You guys paid for the machine, right? So this is where it you know, it's I wouldn't say it's a scam, but it's kind of sketchy, right? Because what they're doing is they're doing pre-sale contracts. Don't get me wrong, I love Genesis, right? And I'm just trying to figure out what they're trying to do here. They're telling you that they're going to take your money through the pre-sale contract, so they're going to wait 3 months, sometimes 2 months, right? So that's enough time for them to order it. They would have back orders with Bitmain, and then Bitmain's gonna build the machine, because that's how it works in China, right? I imported and I traded. That was one of my businesses before, offline businesses. I did it for 10 years. I went to China many times. I visited hundreds and hundreds of factories, right? So this is the deal with how China works, right? I met with bosses, I met with, that was a whole experience. But the way it works in China is this: you put 30% down, or sometimes 20, or if you've got a good relationship with the factory owner like I didn't have to put any money down, right? I just had to pay when I got the bill of lading. But the way it works is, usually is you put 30% down, and then they're gonna build. Nothing's built, okay? You buy the order, and then you say, hey, I want a 20-foot or a 40-foot of Bitmain S9s. So then you give them 30%. So now Genesis has taken your money, and now Bitmain are going to produce that hardware and they're going to ship it. So what's happening in that process is, the reason why they're doing 2-year contracts, 2-month wait, is because 1 month to build it. Typically, if it's a big factory and they've got a lot of personnel of, maybe a couple of hundred personnel, Bitmain would probably have more. Generally, they can build it within 30 days, and then to send it from China to the US, or to send it to Australia, or to wherever they want it to go by ship, it generally takes 21 days, maybe less, but give or take customs clearance, there's 2 or 3 days either end. So roughly about anywhere from sort of 25 to 28 days. Now they'll also build it, so they add another 30 days. So that's basically what they're doing. They're selling you pre-sale contracts, right? They're taking your money, and they're probably then trading it, flip it into different currencies. Then they're placing the order directly with Bitmain, who are producing the order and then sending it. And by the time they get it, they set up the machines, give or take maybe a week. It's enough time for them to start running the machine. So that's why they're doing the pre-sale contracts. They're basically using your money to buy the machines. But however, when you buy into the machines, right, they just use your money to buy machines for them, and it's only some of these contracts are only 2 years. Now I haven't bought the Bitcoin contract because it hasn't been available for donkey's years. But can someone tell me if it's a 2-year contract, or is it a open-ended contract? Does anyone know? Can you just comment? If you're an SGG, yeah, comment below to tell me if it's a 2-year contract or it's an open-ended contract. If anyone knows. Let me just go on, because that's going to be very important. 2-year contract or it's an open-ended contract. Hey Lou from Vancouver. Hey Stephen. Hey everyone. Hey Taina. Okay, so SGG is an open-ended contract. Alright, so that's cool. So with the Ethereum and the Zcash, they're a 2-year contract. So I would avoid them like the plague, because they're basically going to build your machines, and then when they keep running, they're not going to keep on paying you, because it's a limited contract. But the SGG is open-ended, which basically means that they're going to keep on running at a profit, and if or when they can't make a profit, then your contract is void, which I don't think it's going to happen if we keep on seeing Bitcoin going up. So basically what that means is they're covering their ass with the difficulty. So meaning if the difficulty is too much to run, because it costs I think it costs like $6,000 to produce a Bitcoin. So that's what they're doing. If the difficulty goes up too much, that they have to spend too much to produce that Bitcoin, then the contract will be void. But I don't see that going. I don't think that's going to happen too soon. That's why you saw BitConnect go down, because what they were doing is, as the price of Bitcoin kept on going up, they were able to pay the repayments through the price of Bitcoin going up. But then once the market, You notice that when BitConnect crashed, that's when the market started going down. So they were just leveraging off the Bitcoin price going up to pay out. But as soon as Bitcoin took a dive, they couldn't pay out, right? So then it was just a Ponzi, in other words. But so yeah, so with the SGG, if it's an open-ended contract, it's just like the mining contract that they offer for Genesis. But if they're giving you a 2 months or it's all pre-sale, that's what they're doing. What I just explained you that process with how China works, right? I know China really well. I mean, it's definitely like if you go to China, definitely visit China. It's leading the world right now in everything, right? And the West is getting left behind. People say, "Oh, China's a communist state," blah blah blah. I'll tell you now that they are miles ahead. They're miles ahead of the West. All right, miles ahead. So I would recommend you visit the place and check it out. Shenzhen's like the happening place right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I've pretty much told you what I'm going to do, and with my ICOs as well. I'm just waiting on my portfolio to go back up. I'm going to sell off and then go into these other coins, spread my portfolio out, go more into mining, more into the tokens I just discussed, right? And just basically spread my risk a bit, get some more cash, and put that into other things like mining, which will give me like a daily kind of thing, and then I still got my ICOs to flip. So my ICOs, the point of the ICO is to flip to make the money, and then once I got the profit, I'll take that profit and I'll put it into things like long-term, like, you know, all the infrastructure coins, infrastructure tokens that I just mentioned, and, you know, put it into mining. That's basically my business model, and that requires one thing. It requires me. That's it, me. It requires nobody. I don't need anyone to join my business to make money. All right? I don't need anyone to join my business to make money. Let me repeat that. Hey! I don't need anyone to join my business to make money. And that's very, very, very powerful. Because I don't need anyone, right? So this is the strategy that I'm doing. Because I've done the strategy that, hey, join my business, hey, join, you know, this is blah, blah, blah. And long term it doesn't work. Because people fall off, the program scams, blah, blah, blah. We've all been there and done it, right? So I recommend anyone that is getting into this make money online space, do things that do not require people, like mining, like trading, like ICOs, like building yourself a portfolio of crypto coins, solid crypto coins, and just hodling. Don't sell them, just hodl. Accumulate as much Bitcoin, make some profit, just hodl. You do not need people in your business, right? Because risk is too much risk. People are not reliable. They're not honest. This is a sad world, but that's what it is. And that's what I'm basing my whole, basically what I'm doing. Don't need people, you know what I mean? I do have a course, ICO Gold Rush, to help people, but it doesn't require, if people join that, I can help them. But if it doesn't, then, you know, it's not gonna affect, it's just cream on top for me, pretty much. That people join ICO Gold Rush, I can teach and help and other people through this journey as well. And guess what I'm going to teach them? That's right, I'm going to teach them not that they don't need people. That's what I'm going to teach them. I'm going to teach them the same thing that I just told you, right? So that is, get ICOs, flip them at 2x and 3x. Take the profit, don't be greedy. Get into the next one. Take the profit, put it into other things like mining, your solid portfolio of coins like we just talked about, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Nano, look at Cardano, look at what did we just get into, Neo, all these top 10, top 15 coins, and then have your other ones that are just gonna be like, you know, quick returns, and then spread your money out, put it into mining. You know, basically that's it. You don't need people to do that. All you need is you just need money to start off with, right? And you can start off with very little. Obviously, the more you got, many people have started off with, you know, $100, $500, $1,000, right? But through flipping ICOs, it's giving them cash to put into other things, right? So it's just going to take time. It'll just build up, build up, build up. Like anything, just going to take time. So with that said, thanks everyone for tuning in, and have a nice day. What's today? It's Saturday. Yeah, I don't even look at the time. Seriously, I do not even look at the time. And with that said, let's just go out with our little friend Carlos. He's having a fantastic day, which is good to see.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody from around the world. This is Carlos Matos broadcasting live. What's up? That's
right, Carlos.
God, oh my
You lost, bro. You lost. You should have listened to your wife, and you never should have got involved in scams. Carlos Matos, you know what I'm saying? So with that said, I'm glad you still got your enthusiasm, bro, because you ain't got your BTC, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Carlos. So with that said, have a fantastic day.